it's Sunday, April 10th. Today's day 2 of the MCT, Macon County Tour, and I'm headed up toward Westmoreland to catch the trail. Now, the first day that I went out, 2 weeks ago, I went and got on in Westmoreland, went north, and then started going east at the top portion of the trail. Today, I'm going to hit it right before Westmoreland and go in the opposite direction. Still going east, it does a big loop, but I'm going to go east at the bottom section of the trail and see where that takes me. There aren't any water crossings indicated on the Gaia map for this, so I don't know if I'm going to be hitting it at all, but I guess we'll find out. And I don't plan on doing quite as much as I did the other day. Maybe 20-30 miles, and then probably head back to the house. We'll go have dinner with go have breakfast with my parents-in-law. But I'm back at it today, so we'll see where we go. Get back here when we get up to the starting point. All right, I'm turning onto the first road of the tour, coming from this direction, which is Leith Chapel Road. It looks like it's going to take me, a mile or two, maybe in this direction, and then this is obviously blacktop right here. Hopefully it's going to take us to some dirt roads and maybe do some stream crossings. Definitely already running across a couple of abandoned houses, so that's extremely cool. There's some wild turkeys over there. Okay. Well, this has some, this looks like it could be kind of promising. I'm going to head back to the map real quick and let's make sure I don't miss any turns. If I get to anything cool, we'll bring it back here. All right, we've made another turn onto Gravely Hill Road. It looks like this is going to be blacktop for the most part. It is, a little deeper into the country. There's not going to be so much residential here. I don't really anticipate running across anything hugely interesting right here, but it is cool to be out in the woods. It's cool to be out in the country, so I'm just enjoying that drive. There's streams running through all over the place. We just crossed over one, and now we're running next to one on the left-hand side, so that's pretty cool. It's beautiful country out here. Not a whole lot of people, and let's see what happens. All right, still on Gravely Hill Road. The stream, or the little creek running through here, has gone up under the road and then back again several different times. And it's just kind of cool to be out here and watching that meander, in and out of the country, and coming across different things. There's some dogs there. Those are cool. Little barn on the left-hand side. And the stream, it's really cool how they just built the road across this stream. I guess it was probably the best idea, but anyway, still just heading down the street here. The stream just crossed under again. Now it's on our right side, so this thing's just all over the place. But anyway, back to the map. All right, still on Gravely Hill Road. It just turned into gravel. That's not a huge deal, but I hope it does mean that we're getting into some better stuff and deeper into the country and away from everybody. So the stream's still running across, and next to the road, I think we've got a intersection coming up, or at least a turn coming up on another road here pretty shortly. So anyway, we're gonna get back to the map and I'll be right back. All right, we just got off of Gravely Hill Road, turning left onto an unnamed road. Well, I'm sure it's got a name, but the map doesn't say it, and there wasn't a sign. So we're gonna be on this one for, I don't know, maybe a little bit. I don't know. I probably ought to get back to the map and check it out. But you talk about nothing back here, Jesus. There is nothing back there. There's somebody's driveway, and I'm guessing it goes back there somewhere. All right, let me go check them out. All right, still on this road that I'm not sure what the name is. Past a couple of houses. There's actually some people living back here, and that's cool. I would totally do it if I weren't such a sissy. But blacktop road, just winding back to the country. It looks like we're going to stay on this one for And when I say we, there's no we, it's just me in the car. But there goes some deer. All right. Looks like I'll be on this road for at least a few minutes. So this isn't too interesting, but again, it's just great to be out here in the country. And there's more wild turkeys. Okay. All right, back to the map. All right, I made a wrong turn, and I had to get back to this road. This is Siloam Hollow Road, and maybe I'll be on this one for a little bit. I'm not sure. This is pure gravel. You know, not anything big, but you know, it is a little bit off the road here. There's a huge drop off down to the left, and it's really just a gravel road. But maybe there'll be some cool stuff back here. It looks like we're going to be on this one for a minute. God, is somebody building right there? Does somebody live right there? Jesus. And I'm not entirely sure what that main road was that I just turned off of. I missed the turn onto this road and wound up on a main highway. I'm sure it went back to Lafayette or somewhere. But I don't know what that road was. This one's a little bumpy and kind of cool back here. There's somebody's house. But go check the map real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, so it does look like we're going to be on Siloam Hollow Road for a few minutes, maybe a mile or two. I'm not really sure. So we'll just come down this way and see what's going on. Oh shit. Alright, never mind. I gotta go back to the map. Alright, I thought I had to go off to the right and I have to stay left, so I really suck at reading these maps. I don't care. It's on my phone. I can hardly see the damn thing. Shut up. Big drop off on the left over here, and you know, just going a little bit deeper into the country on this gravel road. There's an abandoned house right there. Oh man, love to come back here one day and look inside that thing. And there's a driveway that went back up the hill up that way. There might be another house. Anyway, I love old abandoned houses and barns and buildings. I don't really know why. I think I'm just always curious that I want to know, you know, who lived there? What kind of life did they lead? What did they do? You know, who was it? But anyway, plenty of that stuff around here, I'm sure. There's a trailer right there. Looks like plenty of people living there. Maybe too many for that little thing. There's a pup going across the street. Hey, bud. Oh, don't bark at me like that. Well, there was two of them. There was a little black dog, too. Okay, we're good. Going back to the map. So coming down this gravel road, I just came across this. And it looks like, you know, it's kind of muddy right there, but it looks like there's a little, maybe somebody's driveway or a little trail that goes back through there. And if I wasn't by myself, and if I had somebody else with me, I would straight up go back there and see what's back there. Probably some dude with a damn shotgun waiting to shoot anybody that comes back there. But I would love to go back there. And if I wasn't by myself, like I said, I'd totally be back there. So anyway, that's that. All right, I'm getting out for a minute just because, you know, I just passed that cool little trail that goes off to the right there. And I'm coming down this gravel road, and there's a little cemetery down here. A couple of graves, maybe 6, 7, 8. I'm not going to go down there. I don't want to, you know, take too much time with it. But it looks like there's some really old ones down there. A bunch of smaller headstones. You know, they made them a lot smaller back a long time ago. So it's just extremely cool. Out here in the middle of nowhere, there's just a little cemetery. I imagine this was a sign for that at one point. So just really, really cool. You know, middle of nowhere. Very cool. All right, look at this thing. Good grief. Out in the middle of nowhere. You know, there's a trailer out here, and I don't think anybody lives here. But look out here. Oh my God. I don't even know what kind of car that is, but just the paint on that is fantastic. I love that. Oh my God. That's just amazing. Okay, well, just want to drop seat. All right, just turned off that gravel road, and I'm on another blacktop road. You know, still out in the middle of nowhere. This big creek just keeps running through. It's on my right-hand side right now. There's a trailer on the left. It looks like that's might be abandoned. I don't think anybody's lived there for a while. I think I've got another turn coming up pretty shortly, so I'm gonna hop on off here in just a second and check my map. But that little gravel piece back there was pretty cool. I really enjoyed that. God, can you believe that car? Good grief, that was awesome. All right, I just made a right onto Pleasant Valley Road. It looks like I'm going to be on this for a minute before I make another turn. Obviously, this looks like kind of a main road, so anyway. There we go. Not anything too exciting right here, so I'm going to take it back to the map until my next turn. All right, I just made a left off of that main highway there, which was Pleasant Valley Road. I don't even know what road this is. It didn't really say, but you know, there's less stuff back here for sure. There's a big cemetery on my left-hand side when I made a turn in here, so that we're kind of close to some civilization, I guess. But hopefully we're gonna get into some cool stuff here pretty shortly. Again, there's a stream running through over here on the right-hand side. I suspect the deeper we get back in here, the fewer houses we're going to see, and you know, the cooler stuff's going to get. Man, I want to go back and look at that car. That thing is awesome. So yeah, we're just on some blacktop right now, and just going back into the country. You know, nothing too cool right here, so I'm taking it back to the map, and then when I make another turn and run across some cool stuff, we'll do it. Nothing really too exciting right here, but I came across this fork in the road and I'm getting ready to turn right. But look at that, just a little, you know, stream running through here, little farmland right here. There's a little house back there. You know, this is the stuff that I really just like. You know, it's just a gorgeous little setting back here. I think that's somebody's house back there. There's some horses out there. But just that little creek running through here just really makes me happy. All right, that's it. Well, I've been on this paved road for, I don't know, a couple of minutes now. And it looks like I'm going to stay on this paved road for a couple of minutes. So, not really much to see, but it is a gorgeous ride out through the country. I would love to come across another couple old, maybe little cemeteries, or you know, maybe some old abandoned buildings, some barns, and maybe some houses. But I imagine we'll come across those when we come across them. So there are people that live out here. There are a couple of houses out here that I'm passing, a couple of modular homes. Wow, there's a big house way the hell back there. Okay. So there are some people that live back here. It's not quite as secluded as some of the other places I've been through today have been, but you know, just not really much going on. So typical farmland. So I'm going to get back to the map. All right, looks like I made it to another little fork here, and I'm turning right onto whatever road this is. Not quite blacktop, but it's paved for sure. Looks like I'll be on here for a couple of minutes. I don't think there's really too much interesting back here. When I went out a couple of weeks ago, I was running across more stream crossings, dirt roads, you know, but not so much of that today coming from the other direction, but it's still really cool. Very pretty country out here. Lots of farmland. You know, the streams are still out here. I mean, there's, you know, there's the big one running across. I mean, that's a big one running across to my right. So just not much of the other stuff, but that's cool. I'm gonna get back to the map because I think I have to turn pretty short. All right, this is pretty cool. I'm gonna detach here for a second. This is an old farmhouse, it looks like. Let me get that window rolled down. Looks like an old farmhouse here. I'm very, well, I don't know, maybe there are people living here. Yeah, there's a car out there. There's a tractor. That's an old house right there. Man, that's awesome. It doesn't look like anybody should live in it, but maybe they do. I don't know. but that's extremely cool. 2 chimneys right there. So they've got a couple of fireplaces in there. Lots of land out here, you know, backing up to the hills over there. So that's extremely cool. All right, I just turned off that road where that cool old house was and onto another road, Seltzer Road. And this is paved, you know, blacktop. There's some old abandoned trailers out here. There's a really, really nice house up on the left-hand side. It looks like there's somebody that lives here. They have a really nice farm and, you know, plenty of cows and stuff out here. But on the other side of the street, it's all trailers, and it looks like they're mostly abandoned. So I'm not sure who in the hell would want to live way out here, but hopefully they know a quicker way back to town than the one we're taking. But anyway, pretty cool. There's another trailer. God, that thing's in awful shape. Okay, so, you know, just running on this back road right here until we get to the next turn off. So back to the map. So I made a wrong turn, but then when I was coming back, I came across a whole bunch of deer. A bunch of them have already gone back up into the woods there, but they were just down in the stream drinking some water, and I just thought that was really cool. There were probably 8 of them down there. It's gorgeous. All right, well, I made a couple of wrong turns, and I finally got back on track. I'm on at the intersection of whatever this road is and Highway 10, and I think I'm going to follow this for, you know, a minute or two. Maybe take the next turn and go up that way a little bit, but then probably turn around and go back the other way that I came in, or take this Highway 10 into wherever it takes me. It looks like I might be able to get home a little quicker that way. So taking a left right here, and I'm gonna see where it goes. So I'll be back after I make the next turn. This is just a, you know, 2-lane highway, nothing big. All right, I just hung a right on the Dry Branch Road. It looks like this one's paved also. It looks like I'm gonna be on this one for a couple of minutes before I make any kind of turns. It's now 4 minutes after 9 in the morning. I think I'm gonna go until about 9:15 and then turn around and head back toward the house, because we are having breakfast with Ashley's mom and dad around 11:30. So I'm gonna head back toward the house here pretty shortly. This road looks like it might have a little potential though. Looks like there's a nice little stream running off to the right hand side. There's a really cute little house right there. That's kind of awesome. But this is, you know, just another little back road. Ooh, there's fire going on back there. Okay. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to go till about 9:15. About another 10 more minutes. I'll run this road in and see where it goes, and then probably turn around and head back. I do want to get a couple of pictures of that car that we passed back that way. About 15 miles back. So anyway, I'm gonna hop off here and get back to the map. I think we're gonna stay on this one for a little bit, but I do want to make sure I'm not missing any turns. So a bunch of dogs out here. All right, it's getting a little more narrow back here. That's kind of cool. There's a little cutoff that goes up to the right there. There's a little shack there too. But anyway, it's getting a lot more narrow out this way, and it's switched over to gravel. So I think I'm just supposed to stay on this road until I come to another main road. I'm not really sure, but it's getting a lot more secluded out this way. And, you know, once again, that creek's running off on the right hand side. There's a little sharp drop off right there. But I mean, we're really getting back into the country right now, so that's pretty awesome. There's a little barn on the left hand side over here. Looks like it's been abandoned for a good while. It's got a bunch of shit in it, a bunch of trash and stuff. So anyway, just heading up this little hill right here. God, there's a house up at the top of this hill. I can't imagine anybody lives there. But this is the stuff I like to see. You know, there's an old barn there. You know, this is old farmland. Really hope we don't run across anybody going down here, because it's really a narrow road. I don't imagine that we will, but not much room to let anybody go past. But yeah, this is wow, that's pretty tight. Okay, Well, I'm coming up on a stop sign, so let me see where I need to go. I need to get back to the map. All right, I just took a little right onto this gravel road right here. It looks like it's gonna take me to another intersection where I'm gonna take a left or a right or something, I'm not sure. Sharp drop off to the left. So I'm guessing when I get to the next stop, or place where I'm supposed to turn, I'm going to turn around and go back to that Highway 10, and I think that's going to lead either into maybe Westmoreland or Lafayette, maybe Hartsville. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to pick that back up and then start taking it towards the house. It's 9:13 right now, so started shimmying and shaking right there. That's kind of awesome. So I'm gonna head down this little road until I can get to a place where I can turn around and start heading back to the house. So I'm gonna go back to. I'm not gonna go all the way back the way that I came. I'm just gonna turn around and go home. What's up, cows? So that's it for today. Gosh, this really kind of sucks because now the only part of this left for me to do is the middle part, and I have to drive forever and a day to get to the middle part so I can finish it, but it's gonna have to be done because I'm gonna do the whole thing. But anyway, I think I'm done shooting for today, so later.